my name is Stephanie and this is my daughter Brittany, and today we will be demonstrating a highlight contour with a finished eye look. Let's begin. So first, and during your eyebrow and you're balancing your eye, you want to make sure that you remember 3 techniques to help you accomplish this. One is that you want to make sure that your brow starts right at the tip of your nostril, and then your arch should be right at the tip of your nose, and then the end of your brow should end right at your nostril, at the beginning of your nostril, at the end of your nostril, I should say. Okay? So this is MAC's brow pencil. I love this pencil because of the precision. It has a very precise point, and I love it because it gives me very fine hair-like strokes when I'm doing my clients. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to gently go in and just fill in her brows. And I'm following her shape of her brow. So I'm not really taking away from her shape. Brittany has somewhat of a nice little arch going on here. So I really don't have to do too much work. So I'm just going in, filling in sparse parts of her brow. And as you see, I'm just going over it to give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more concentration. And then you can pull it towards the end. You go in a little bit more. But you see how my hand is moving? I'm doing very light strokes. Okay. Now I'm going to go on and I am going to give her brow a little sculpt, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this product. I'm using this brush. This is one of my favorite brushes, also from MAC. I love the fact that it has a flat brush and allows me going really good underneath here to underscore the brow. So I'm just taking a little bit of this product, and I'm going to start in here, and I'm just going to go up. And as you see, I started with a lighter color to give it a little bit more precision, a little bit more pop so your brow can stand out. And then I'm just going back in. So with this same product, I'm just pulling it all the way down, and I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow base as well. So it's like a 2-in-1 product. And I'm just pulling it all the way down on her lid. Okay. Pulling it down. Beautiful. And I'm just taking my fingers, just placing it underneath the brow, just to warm it up just a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to take a little bit more and place it. She has a little bit of darkness on her eye, so I'm just going to place a little bit more down here. All right. Now I'm taking my transition color, and I'm using my another MAC brush. It's less dense. I love this. It allows you not to pick up as much product, but you're allowed to blend it. So I'm going right in here, and I'm just going back and forth. Really quick here. And as you can see, as I'm doing my transition color, the brow is really starting to stand out really nicely here. So I'm also taking the same transition color, and I'm just pulling it in where we started from, just to blend everything in beautifully. Very nice. And as you see, I'm going back and forth, just back and forth. Okay. And then I'm going to take my other color and I'm going to go on top of it with the same brush because I don't want to pack this color on. And I'm just going to lightly go on top of it. And this is a beautiful, like a burnt orange color. Very nice. Now if you want to, you can apply more product if you want to. And as you see, I shook off a little bit of my eyeshadow just because I didn't want a lot of placement on her lid. So I shook some off and just to do a little bit more. All right. Now right inside her inner crease, I'm going to switch my brush. And I'm going to do a brush that's a little bit more dense. So it's going to allow me to place more color on the eyelid. Look down, please. And I'm just going in. And I'm blending this really nicely. Okay. Now I'm taking my flat brush. Now this brush right here, I love this brush because as it relates to placement, this brush allows me to really pack on my product. It holds quite a bit of the product, so I'm allowed to really grip it and not lose it. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to place it on her eye, and as you see, it's really allowing me to really pack that color on. Beautiful. Can you see how it really packed it on? Now with my same brush that I use for blending, I'm just going to go in, I'm just going to seam those edges together, just blend it in a little bit more. Just blend. It's all about the blending. And I'm just going to place a little bit more on her lid. And then I'm going to blend. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going back in with that same transition color. And I'm just going to fuse these sides together. Pull these colors in nicely. Right here. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more depth in her eye, and I'm going to take a darker color and I'm going to apply it right here in the corner. With this same dense brush that I'm using. I'm just going in really quickly. Placing a little bit on the outer. Close. And then fuse these colors together. Okay. Beautiful. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of this color and I'm going to place it right on the outer. And I'm just going to blend it. Now I'm going to take a little bit of liner. And this brush is one of my faves because of its precision. It's a very thin brush, but you could get right in there and give a really good line. And you could do a thin line or you could build it into a thick line. But this is a brush that I really love. All right, turn over for me. And I'm just going to place it. Okay, now one of the tricks I love is to get in the corner. You can have your client look down and look over, and you can get right inside to get close into that eye. I'm just going back over it. Beautiful. We'll go back and I'll go underneath your eye. Look up for me, please. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that beautiful coppery orange underneath her eyes. Just a little, just to make it pop a little bit. This is a beautiful color. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this brown and go right back in underneath. And I'm going to blend it out. Very nice. So what we're going to focus on right now is we're going to, I'm going to focus on contouring Brittany's forehead and her cheeks. And I don't use a brand of a specific contour palette. I typically use a foundation, and I'll go like 2 or 3 shades deeper than the actual skin tone to achieve my look. So when I'm doing a contour, what you want to focus on is that you want to start at the beginning of the ear line, of the ear, and go all the way down to the laugh line. But you want to take the color, and as you go towards the laugh line, you want it to fade out. I'm just going to take a little bit more, and I blend it up just a little. And I'm going to go around her forehead, right around her hairline, to contour that, just to minimize that a little bit. So I'm just going to go in, and I'm blending it. You want to make sure that you're blending, because that's important. Turn to the side for me. Okay, turn to the other side for me. All right, guys. Beautiful. I'm just going to just add a little bit more. Okay. Now we're going to highlight, and we're going to focus. We're going to go right in the middle between her brows, and we're going to go up and out towards the arch of her brow. And by doing this, it allows your brows to stand out a little bit more, give it a little bit more pop. And then you want to go underneath her cheek and just blend that out. Now I love, this is Makeup Forever's fan brush, but it just allows me to, when applying my product, not to apply as much, so I can control what I use. So if I need to build, I can build on it. Very pretty. You can take a little bit, place it on her nose. Look at this, Brittany. Very pretty.
16 minutes.
All right. Then I'm just going to pop a little mascara on her eyelash. This is Lancome's Grandiose. I love this. So when applying my mascara, I tend to go underneath and on top, and I just wiggle it back and forth just to get a nice application of her. Very pretty. Okay. And we're all done. Thank you so much.